My name's Edward Gardner. It's my first time with the wonderful Seoul Philharmonic, and I'm with the London Philharmonic in England and Norwegian Opera. I think Mendelssohn is the root of all romantic and indeed late romantic music that we play. Last week I did the overture to Midsummer Night's Dream, which contains so much Wagner eventually in it. And I think the connection between the Hebrides overture, this seascape of this crazy storm up in the Hebrides is so connected to Strauss's Alpine Symphony. They both are large-scale tapestries of what the world is like around us. And of course, Strauss's Alpine Symphony also contains a storm, but I think they're two of the great tone poems that an orchestra can play. It's a rare opportunity, especially as a guest conductor, to be allowed to do the Alpine Symphony because the orchestra is huge. You know, we have these 12 offstage horns and trombones, and the orchestra on stage itself is as big as it gets. But this piece is a really special piece for me. Sometimes Strauss's music can come across as a little superficial. It's always incredibly virtuosic and brilliant and full of color. But for me, he accessed something really soulful and specific in the Alpine Symphony. I think it's fascinating that he at first dedicated it as a requiem to Mahler and somehow wanted to be connected to that symphonic tradition. And of course, it's a journey up a mountain and very quickly back down with all that it entails from sunrise to sunset. But actually, it's about different states of the human condition. You have elation, you have incredible humility in the sight of this great mountain. And it's really how we feel when we perceive this extraordinary landscape. James Ennis and I have worked together many times. We're incredibly close friends. And for me to be with someone I trust and who I'm so inspired by for my first visit to the Seoul Philharmonic is really a treat. And James, although he's Canadian, he has a great heart and soul for English music. We've done a lot of other English concerti together, including the Britten Violin Concerto. And he really feels it acutely. And I know we're going to have a wonderful week bringing the Walton to Seoul. We've just finished for the day. It's Monday. I'm very jet-lagged, but we had a wonderful day. I think they're an extraordinary orchestra, and they're incredibly flexible and interested in what I wanted to give them. So I had an absolutely wonderful day. I think with these two great tone poems bookending this program, the Mendelssohn and finally the Strauss, and with a great soloist bringing something from my country, the Walton Violin Concerto, I think this is actually one of the greatest programs I've put together, and I hope you enjoy the concert as much as I know I will.